Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta, New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think?
Well, everyone thinks defense when they think the New England Patriots, but in the time that they've had their head coach and their quarterback, Tom Brady,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Ready, 5-8.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, AFC 6.
Ready.
AFC nothing.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
it is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Ready? 5-9.
Breeze now on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now Breeze. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 39. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the counter, Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56.
Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the AFC. 53 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, Most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown AFC. Travis Kelce, 27 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. There's Breeze. He'll get this out to Barkley complete, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the NFC going to take a timeout. They're set. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll run. It's Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the NFC. So we are at halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. What's going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On the run is counter. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They come out here in the eye. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mahomes takes it himself. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the AFC has taken the lead.
And the sneak works on second and goal. They didn't wait until it was fourth down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get this.
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last two seasons. A one-score game as we play here in the fourth.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game. But as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out trying to get back on the field and try to help their team win down the stretch.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it'll be third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Breeze going to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Breeze to Ertz for the NFC first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. Breeze to throw for it on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the AFC is going to get the football back in great field position. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime? Run the football. You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise or enjoy the Madden you already know and love with Madden Ultimate Team, franchise, or a quick pickup game and exhibition.
All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for out of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the NFC champions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, these Colts, a trendy pick to get to the Super Bowl prior to the season, and they lived up to the hype and then some. And now they shoot for their second win as residents of Indianapolis and their third Super Bowl title overall.
Yeah, conjuring up images of 2007 when they won Super Bowl 41 with one guy named, what was it again?
Peyton
Manning at quarterback when they beat the Bears. Remember, that was played in the rain, and that was also played where?
Miami.
Right here where we are now. And then the Baltimore Colts, they won Super Bowl V over the Dallas Cowboys. Do you remember who kicked the winning field goal in that one? Come on.
No.
What, Jim O'Brien.
Oh, Jimmy boy.
Knocks down the winning field goal, and the Colts win that one over the Cowboys. So this Colts team seeking another Super Bowl title.
Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they are back again in the big game. It's their fourth appearance, but all coming since the year 2000, Charles.
They've been in it 3 times total, right? Lost 2 prior, right? Lost once in Detroit to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember, Mike Holmgren was the head coach of that team. And then they lost that heartbreaker to the New England Patriots when Russell Wilson was picked off. But the win, oh, it was magnificent. That was back in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area, Super Bowl 48. And remember, they just rolled over the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning in that one. They'd like to have that kind of performance again in this one.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
The penalty does everything but get them a first down. It's close here on 2nd and inches. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
What we got?
Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in tough situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it. Yeah. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
They're running it.
Here's Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down.
Defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot right away from, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 31 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25.
Funches is free, and they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 47 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, it's in.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On third down, a run by Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So with fourth down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught, Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The pickup goes for 13, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On play action, Brissett under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On for Brissett. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And he'll be stopped short of the marker, but they'll keep possession here. Remember, it was only second down, so now it's third. No words at all for that one. Just a ridiculous play, to be frank, but they keep possession as now it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Play action. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having...
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.